With breaking updates coming in, the top Lashkar commander and Hafiz Saeed's aide, Abu Qatal, has been killed by unknown gunmen in Pakistan. And now sources are indicating that the 2611 mastermind and Lashkar terror boss allegedly could also have been the target. So he could have been the target of the attack. There are questions emerging on if Hafiz Saeed has also been injured in the shootout. Let's get you the latest information on that. Senior news editor Bhavtosh Singh joins us on the broadcast. Bhavtosh, now information coming in that Hafiz Saeed could have been the target. What are the details?
Well, what information that we have gathered is Hafiz Saeed was also in the cavalcade that was moving around, and there was in fact another person who was injured. There were at least two confirmed deaths that we can confirm, which in fact we broke early in the morning. And there was another person who has received injuries. Now, identity of that person has not been revealed so far. Remember, Hafiz Saeed, who is the founder and also the chief of proscribed organization Lashkar-e-Toiba, is a designated terrorist, and he's also one of the most wanted terrorists by India. And he's the brain behind 2611 terror attack. He's also a designated terrorist. There are reports that he has also been injured in the attack that had taken place in the wee hours on Sunday. Now there is no confirmation from intel agencies here, but there are reports that one more person has been injured who has been admitted to military hospital in Rawalpindi. As far as Hafiz Saeed is concerned, as per Pakistan, he is in fact lodged in central jail in Lahore, and the distance between Lahore and Jhelum, where this incident happened, in which Abu Qatal and Qatal Sindhi has been injured, is around 200 kilometers. Well, as far as Pakistan is concerned, Hafiz Saeed is someone who gets free movement. He has earlier addressed rallies, so him being in jail and coming out is something which can happen. But what we have gathered is that there is another person who has received injury. There is a third person who has received injuries, but he's out of danger. He's not someone who has critically been injured. Who is the third person who has received injuries? It's still not clear, but what we can confirm is that two persons have died. One is Abu Qatal and his bodyguard. They have died. Abu Qatal is someone who was charge sheeted by NIA in the charge sheet which involved killing of civilians in Rajouri in 2023, and also setting up proxy terror outfits in Jammu and Kashmir. Identity of third person is still not clear, but what we can gather from central intelligence agencies is the third person who has been injured is out of danger. Whether he is Hafiz Saeed or not is still not confirmed. Hafiz Saeed on papers continues to be in central jail in Lahore.
Okay. All right. Interesting developments. A third terrorist has also been injured, not critically, but has been injured in this attack. And now reports suggesting that Hafiz Saeed could have been the actual target of this attack. Bhavtosh, what are the details of the attack that took place? How was the attack carried out? Before I come to you, my apologies. Former J&K DGP SP Vaid is on the broadcast with us. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Vaid. This is a big update. Abu Qatal has been killed. Now updates coming in with reports suggesting that even Hafiz Saeed could be injured and he could have been the target of this attack.
I think Hafiz Saeed doesn't deserve to go so soon and so easily. He let him suffer for some time. He has committed so many heinous crimes in India. Let him suffer and die every day, and then he should go. But our big salute to unknown gunmen, what was his name? His nephew, Abu Qatal, who was involved in, if you recall, the attack on the Yatris coming from Shiv Khodi on the day Prime Minister was taking oath. I think 9th of June. So good that he is gone and his associates have gone. I think India will always be indebted to all these unknown gunmen who are doing a tremendous cleaning up job in Pakistan. But Hafiz Saeed doesn't deserve to go so easily. Let him suffer every minute.
Okay, all right. He doesn't deserve to go so easily. We're told that these are reports that he may have been injured and that he may have been the target, but he has not died. Abu Qatal has been killed in this attack. That confirmation has come in. His bodyguard as well has been killed in the attack. But these terrorists were on the target of the unknown gunmen, and they have been bleeding Jammu and Kashmir, isn't it, Mr. Ved? Attacks on civilians, setting up proxy terror outfits. The NIA has charged sheeted them with these charges, and people of Jammu and Kashmir had been suffering because of this.
And in fact, this Abu Qatal, his nephew, was not only involved in this attack on the Yatris, Shivkhodi Yatris, he was involved in many other incidents in Rajouri Poonch particularly. If you recall, there was an attack on the VDC, there were other attacks on the army people all across Rajouri Poonch, and he was also engineering infiltration from across probably from Kotli area, and I think good that he goes to 72 hoods. I think people will have sigh of relief. So all medals of this year should go to unknown gunmen.
Okay, all right. Mr. SP Ved, thank you for joining us. Unknown gunmen striking Hafiz Saeed's close aide in Pakistan, with details now emerging that the 2611 mastermind and the Lashkar chief Hafiz Saeed may have been the target. Bhavtosh, so any details coming in of when the attack took place, how the attack took place, what are the details of how the unknown gunmen killed the Lashkar chief's close aide while others were also on target?
Well, Pratibha, what is most interesting is that there has been blanket ban as far as this incident is concerned in Pakistani media. But what we have gathered is that this incident happened post midnight at around 1:45, and then subsequently the reports that emerged is that at around 1:45 or between 1 and 1:15, there was a shootout in which two persons were later identified as Abu Qatal or Qatal Sindhi and his gunmen. They were in fact killed. Their bodies were taken to a nearby government hospital. Later, the news emerged that another third person, the third terrorist, was also received bullet injuries, but he is out of danger. He is admitted in military hospital in Rawalpindi. Now, what we are gathering is that he could be Hafiz Saeed, but Hafiz Saeed is someone who is lodged in Central Jail in Lahore, and the distance between the two places is around 200 kilometers. Having said that, Hafiz Saeed in past has come out from Central Jail at his rallies, public rallies, instigated the crowd. In fact, had asked for funds. So him being in jail and coming out of jail is something which is very common. But as far as Central Intelligence Agency sources are concerned, they have said that they can confirm only two deaths, that of Abu Qatal and alias Qatal Sindhi and his bodyguard. But yes, there is a third person who has been injured. The buzz is that he could be Hafiz Saeed.
Okay, all right. Pradeep Datta is also on the broadcast with us. Pradeep, unknown gunmen have targeted the bloodthirsty terrorists who were targeting the innocents in Jammu and Kashmir, those who were unable to see peace in the region. And while Abu Qatal has been confirmed killed in this attack, now details emerging, as Bhavtosh was just pointing out, that Hafiz Saeed, the 2611 mastermind and Lashkar chief, could have been on target, and he also could be injured and in the hospital.
There are two things. One is that the karma is catching up. Pakistan that used to be safe haven for all these terror organizations. Lashkar, during the last 2 years, we have seen that several times unknown gunmen have struck and they have killed more than 45 terrorists who were involved in anti-India activity, and many of them have been most wanted. And Abu Qatal, as well as Qatal Sindhi, was one among them. He was involved in the Jammu attack in several civilians killed. Not only that, he was also responsible for attack on a bus in Shivkhodi area when several passengers died. They had gone to Shivkhodi area while they were on their way to while they were on their way to Qatal. That was the time when terrorists opened fire. So he had been mastermind of several attacks. He had been killed. But now the information is coming that the third terrorist has also been injured. One thing is quite clear that Hafiz Saeed, though he is lodged in Central Jail in Lahore, but often on he used to come out because it was not basically that he was arrested. He was being provided security by Pakistan's inter-service intelligence, because ever since the unknown gunmen had started targeting, we'll see that whether it's Hafiz Saeed, whether it's Sayyid Salahuddin or they are being provided security. Just an eyewash to tell the world that they are acting terror-related organization, that they are putting them in jail. Basically, it's not that they are putting them in jail. They are basically providing them security, and whenever they are required, they just come out. They are the proxies and the assets of Pakistan Army and inter-service intelligence. And there's every possibility that he might have come out and there might be an attack, but that's still things are not yet clear. We can't say that who's the third terrorist. But yes, one thing is clear: the attack was on Hafiz during the process is closed. Qatal Siddiqui got killed, and right now the investigation is going on. But so far, the Indian intelligence agencies are concerned. They're confirming that Siddiqui and this gunman have been killed. But third terrorist, who is the third terrorist?
Who is the third terrorist, and is it Hafiz Saeed? That's the question. Stay with us. We have Major General SP Sinha also on the broadcast with us. Thank you for joining us. This is a big update that has come in with details now emerging that Hafiz Saeed could have also suffered wounds in this attack on Abu Qatal.
If it is true, I am really proud of those friends of India, those unknown gunmen who have done this job. It's a great job done. Hafiz Saeed's hands are full of the blood which was shed in Mumbai. A lot of sacrifice, about 167 people were killed, and the man behind was Hafiz Saeed. So therefore, he has committed a lot of sins. Many children, many ladies became total orphans. He is responsible for that. So if these friends of India, I call them friends of India, these unknown gunmen, they are well-wishers, and they have done a commendable job. I am really proud. Well done. And keep it up. And keep neutralizing enemies of India within Pakistan. You are doing a great service, and may God help you. The only thing is that you need to confirm, madam, that the person who was killed was Hafiz Saeed actually. Let's not start rejoicing immediately. Maybe this news maybe...
Yes, in fact, it's... in the realm of speculation now, we are told that Abu Qatal has been confirmed killed, but target could have been Hafiz Saeed, and he has only been injured, though he may have survived this attack. So we are told that the target could have been Hafiz Saeed.
But whatever be the truth, the fact of the matter is, with so much of protection being provided by ISI to Hafiz Saeed, if our friends of India are able to penetrate and get access to Hafiz Saeed, that is commendable. With so much of protection from ISI. And this is a great job done. And even if he survives, I think they are numbered. He will not be able to live long. But the moment he comes out anywhere, he'll be gunned down. So there were days in India that every alternate day, every week, we used to hear of terrorism activities in India. And people were scared to come out of. I remember when I was posted in Delhi, we used to read that message that if you find unclaimed stuff, it may be a bomb, don't touch it. Those were the days of fear. And today now, terrorists in Pakistan are scared to come out there.
Yes.
People like Hafiz Saeed are scared. This shows the change in scenario, and all this credit goes to the Modi government for having done a commendable job. And we have driven fear in the minds of people of Pakistan who are terrorists and who are killing our innocent people in India. It's a great job done.
Okay, all right. Great job done. Many experts saying that this is good news for humanity, that these terrorists who were targeting innocents and our forces have been killed. Brigadier Mahalingam is also on the broadcast with us. Thank you for joining us. Brigadier, why do you think this is a big moment? We're told that Hafiz Saeed could have also suffered wounds in this attack. Abu Qatal, who is a mastermind of attack on civilians and our forces, has been killed in this attack.
See, personally speaking, I do not think that Hafiz Saeed would have been involved. If you had been noticing that Hafiz Saeed has been protected and he has been a loyal friend of the Pakistan government and the Pakistan's ISI. And today at a time when the Pakistan, Taliban Pakistan, as well as the Afghan Taliban, and also the Al-Qaeda and its affiliates are targeting Pakistan, which to my way of looking, looks like a jihad which is going on in Pakistan. I don't think the Pakistan's military would ever want to target or kill Hafiz Saeed at any cost, because he is probably only the factor amongst our own crowd in Pakistan who may be able to stand up and to protect the interests of ISI and the Pakistan government. But however, if Hafiz Saeed had been killed, I will only be too glad, because he is a person who targeted Indians, and we lost any number of people. Not only that, we lost peace. We spent a lot of money with the forces and things like that. To that end, it will be a good news. Therefore, you will have to wait and see what exactly is the true position. Maybe it will come out in a day or two.
Okay, all right. Thank you for joining us. Pradeep, coming back to you for that update. For Jammu and Kashmir as well, there should be cheers today because Hafiz Saeed as well as Abul Qatal, we have seen the NIA details of their involvement in bleeding Jammu and Kashmir.
Yes, sir, absolutely right. Because if we talk about what Hafiz said, this man has got the hands of converted. He's responsible for killing of thousands of Kashmiris and targeting India on several occasions. Because this man, it would not be wrong if we compare him with Osama bin Laden. He's an Osama bin Laden for India. But so far, the things are yet to be confirmed. But yes, we'll not speculate much on this. But yes, there is information of one more person getting injured. But if he gets killed, if he's the one who is injured and gets killed in this operation by the unknown, definitely it's going to be a big thing for India, because he has been the most wanted and is responsible for so many terror attacks, including that on the parliament, Indian parliament, and so many other attacks on Indian Kashmir, including the 2008 Mumbai attack in which more than 165 people lost their life, which included people from different nationalities. So he's not the only one wanted by India, but also wanted by different countries, because he had been designated as global terrorist. And this is going to be a big news, because the reason is that if this thing has happened, because the reason is that to just save themselves from FAT, financial action task force, they simply put him behind bars because they were trying to befool the world community that a person like Hafiz Saeed is being jailed for the activity. But reality has been that it was inter-service intelligence and the Pakistan Army were always been providing security. Because if you look at the space, the safe space for the terrorists seemed to be shrinking ever since the unknown gunmen started targeting many of the terrorists operating from Pakistan. So we saw that Bashir, one of the close aide of Sayyid Salahuddin, was killed in Rawalpindi. At that time, target was Sayyid Salahuddin. There was a cylinder explosion in which Sayyid Salahuddin got injured, but ISI kept on denying nothing of that sort had happened. But later on, the information came, yes, it was not a cylinder explosion, it was a blast carried out basically to target Sayyid Salahuddin, and Sayyid Salahuddin was injured. And since then, you must have seen that Sayyid Salahuddin is almost restricted his movement. He's not allowed to move out because there are people who are providing security, including inter-service intelligence. Reason they know that once the Sayyid Salahuddin will be coming out, he will be killed by some people. And
Okay, all right. We are facing technical difficulties. We'll go back to Pradeep. But talking about the involvement of Abu Qatal in several terror incidents in Jammu and Kashmir. But now the big update coming in with reports suggesting that Hafiz Saeed could have been the target of this attack by unknown gunmen. So Hafiz Saeed's aide Abu Qatal has been killed in the shootout in Pakistan. Now there's a lot of buzz around the founder of the terrorist organization Lashkar-e-Taiba, Hafiz Saeed, also being injured in this attack. Pradeep is back with us. Pradeep, for Lashkar-e-Taiba, what would it mean? These are two very, very important operatives of the terror organizations. They've been hiding in Pakistan, but clearly not safe in the terror haven as well.
Definitely, if this thing has happened, that Hafiz Saeed injured is definitely going to send shivers down the spine of all other terrorists and terror organizations that are operating from Pakistan soil. Because no more the Pakistan is going to be safe for them, because this was the place from where they used to launch attack and often used to target Indian side. But we have seen that how India has really been able to turn the table. We saw that the first surgical strike was carried out after the Uri attack. When Lashkar terrorists came out to this place, India made it clear that if you are going to cross line of control, it's not going to be sacrosanct for us. Our forces can also cross over to your side and they can target many of your targets, and therefore executed many of the Lashkar those camps were demolished and decimated. And then again we saw that when the Pulwama bombing was carried out by Jaish-e-Mohammed, and this time the Indian Air Force was again able to penetrate deep inside the Pakistani territory, and they were able to decimate Balakot training camp of Jaish-e-Mohammed. And since then we have seen that several terrorists have been killed in Pakistan and Pakistan occupied Kashmir, where from there we are operating. And now the news coming up that Abu Qatal, who is a close aide terrorist gunman, has been killed, and third person is he believed to be Hafiz Saeed. Though the Pakistan is completely tightly, they are not talking about any of these killings, because reason being that they are the one who have been providing the security. Because now it will be very difficult for them to provide security cover to all of them, because now things are getting really difficult. The safer space seems to be shrinking for these people. If we talk about Hafiz Saeed is Osama bin Laden for India, because he's responsible for several attacks. And the worst one attack was in 2008 when carried out the Mumbai bombing. And also when the 10 of those terrorists, they came out to this place, they launched an attack in which 165 people lost their lives, which included people from different countries like United States of America, and even Jews were also targeted. So that was an attack on the Indian financial capital. And since then, we have seen that India had been providing them dossier after dossier, but no action was initiated. It was only because of the pressure of FATF. They just tried to reform the world community, and they put Hafiz Saeed behind. The idea was basically they were trying to provide security because all the terrorists were nothing but a scam. So now, if this thing has happened, it's going to be a big news not only for people of India, but also it's going to be big news for people of the world, because finally the world will be able to get rid of one of the largest globally designated terrorists who was responsible for terror attack not only in India but different parts of the world. And especially it's going to bring smile on the people, face of the people of Kashmir, because they were the ones who had been facing branch of terrorism because of Pak-sponsored terrorism, because of this man Hafiz Saeed, who was responsible for several attacks. There was an attack outside the Kashmir Assembly also, with more than 35 people were lost. It was just before they carried out another attack on the Indian Parliament. So this clearly indicates that he wanted to target these areas, and he wanted more and more bloodshed. And he is a man whose hands are soaked with blood, and he's the enemy of humanity. If he gets killed, he's injured. I think nothing can be more better and good news for India. And also, this is clearly indicated how Modi government had been very clear in the stand. No talks with the terror. Basically, they wanted to keep that safe place for all the terrorists, because already we have seen the paradigm shift.
Okay, so we're told Hafiz Saeed was the target. We are waiting confirmation. As of now, reports suggesting that he has been injured, he has been wounded, and Abu Qatal, his close aide, has been killed in this attack. Pradeep, we'll have to leave it at that. Thank you for joining us with those details. Quick break now. We'll be right back.